And once you recognize some of the warning signs that we've heard about today, how do you prevent teens from becoming obsessed in their relationships? That's what we're talking about. I want to say this to you parents here, and I want you to listen to this, Mom. And you said something when you were looking yourself in the eye and talking to yourself. You said, we had so much and I threw it away. You're only 18. I've got t-shirts that are 18. Don't I? I mean, you can't think about this like, I've blown my life. You shouldn't even have been in love yet. You should have been having a crush here and, puppy love here and there. Your life is just beginning. It's not too late. It's not, honestly, it's not too late. You're just 18. You've learned some hard lessons. The cost was too high, but it was an education. The tuition was too high. But if you don't learn from it, then it was just penalty. If you learn from it, it was at least education. Then you're paying tuition instead of a fine. And Viktor Frankl said it very well. He said, you've got to find meaning to your suffering. If you go through all of this for no purpose, then it'll drive you crazy. But if you go through it, and from that you learn, and you use that in your life, and you use it in other lives, let me tell you, you have inspired people here today. You have inspired people here today. There are girls sitting on their beds at home watching this right now going, oh my God, I can't believe I've been listening to the crap I've been listening to. You are inspiring people here today. Feel good about using your life and use it in your own life. And be honest when you get in a relationship. You got a relationship with a guy right now? Yes. Sit down and watch this show with him and say, this ain't ever gonna happen to me again. We're gonna have a relationship that is a qualitarian. We're gonna have boundaries. We're going to have rights and privileges. We're going to have the ability to say yes or no and walk away. And if you stand too close, that's bad. I mean, he needs to understand that. He needs to understand that your psychological skin has been burned. And then take it slow. Take it slow. You got a lot of time ahead of you. Now, parents, if you see some of the warning signs you've seen today, this obsessive texting, pulling back, isolating away, then you need to talk openly with your daughters about their love interest. Don't be judgmental. Look, there's nobody good enough for your daughter. I can just tell you right now. I wasn't good enough for Jim and George's daughter. It's going to be hard to find somebody good enough for your daughter, but try not to be judgmental about this. Discuss the benefits of a balanced relationship. Let them know, there's got to be some give and take here. You've got to set limits on the cell phone and internet. You may say, well, look, we're not that corny at our house. We have trust. I understand, but trust is earned and the leash should be short until you know good decisions are being made. And you need to really suggest and support activities with a variety of friends. Because if you had been with a lot of girlfriends, other guys, and they were hearing what was going on with you, they'd have gone, whoa, he's crowding you too much. Isolation is a problem. You really want to help and support your teens to maintain a hobby. Tennis, fashion, soccer, drama, art, volunteer work, anything. You want to avoid isolation and letting them get too far ahead of themselves too quick. Now, you're going to keep me posted about this guy, right?
Yeah.
And if this gets serious, I want to meet him.
I'll bring him.
Yeah, I do. I want to meet him. I want to look him in the eye, make sure he understands. You have people that care about you.
Add this one's right here.
Yeah. Add me to the list, will you? Add me to the list.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.